Jim Thompson was born in Greenville of America in 1906. He worked in the architecture industry in New York until 1940. After the Second World War broke out, he became a spy worker of OSS and was sent to work for anti-fascism around the world. He came to Thailand after the war ended and became Thai embroidery king, saving the dying Thailand textile ecology at that time. He was missing in jungle when he took a holiday in Malaysia in 1967. Someone said that he was eaten by the tiger in the jungle, and some speculate that he was killed by Malay Labour Party. Until nowadays, there is no one exact answer. I first came to Bangkok in 2015. When I walked along a tributary of the canal, a dedicated villa appeared around the corner, which is the Jim Thompson House. While it makes people feel surprised, that is the only country in Southeast Asia that has not been colonized. The work is that everyone can speak French fluently apart from English. With the leading of workers, we visited the house and its collections. Under the dim light, transparent glass bottles, incomplete stone statues, and brown Namu sculptures are neatly arranged on dark marble tiles. At the end of the lecture, the narrator said with interesting, "Maybe one day when we push the door open, we will find Mr. Thompson is standing in front of us." Later, when I went to France and felt that the French of the workers would not come out of the air, so I searched Jim Thompson's name at the French National Library, but nothing was found, and only in the column similar author appears J. Robinson, Memoirs of Homeland in Foreign Lands. I suspect that is maybe the reason why their names are such same. And I found it to look at. In this book, which called J. Robinson's Journal Essay, his experience coincides surprisingly with Jim Thompson, and which not only have events and places, but also full of details. The most terrible thing is the book details record the whereabouts of J. Robinson since 1967. During the Second World War, the Secret Service forces belonging to J. Robinson hoped that after the war the peace could bring the true reflection and the construction of a new world to all the people. While the United States failed to live up to this excellent force with a series of maneuvering expansion after the war. Therefore, the members of the force went to the ground one after another. The group decided to remain in their indignation, and utopian construction transferred into a more radical phase. They turned their attention to France. As a result, a large number of collectivist buildings began to be built around Paris, Lyon, and Marseille, with the support of the government and this mysterious organization. At the time of the May 68 of France, the organization survived in the turmoil and supported by students and intellectuals. In 1972, Rem Koolhaas came to New York with funding came from the organization to continue his architectural practice. Koolhaas began the building projects with those aspirations. In the suburbs of France, when many collectivist modern houses rose one by one, J. Robinson wrote in his diary, "I have never been so close to my hometown."